Alright guys, so I wanted to make a video about pretty much the #1 advantage that console players have over PC players. And of course there isn't a lot, and there's a lot of reasons why PC would be much better as far as input delay, having access to change your FOV, and other stuff that the game developers are deciding not to add in, at least right now, and hopefully they're going to do it in the future, but of course we have no idea when they're going to do that or if they're even going to do that in the future. So the first thing I do want to say is that switching to 120 FOV was really a challenge. When I first switched from 80 FOV to 120, I was really good on 80 FOV. I think my PR was 32 in Warzone, and I was doing really good in Rebirth, really good in multiplayer, and I was an amazing console player. But as soon as I switched to 120 FOV, it was really bad to the point where I was questioning myself whether 80 FOV was actually better than 120 FOV, and why was I so bad at the game. So what I want to talk to you about today is pretty much when I first switched to 120 FOV, using the iron sights was my biggest difficulty. So if you go over here and in the graphics section of your PC, if you don't have a PC, this is where it would be. Quality, you have field of view, affected, and independent. So we both should know that if you use independent, it pretty much zooms in like this. And if you don't use independent, it zooms out like that. And I don't use independent because I do think that it's extremely hard to hit close range people if you're using this, and if you use affected, you pretty much have no recoil, or what it looks like to be no recoil. And that's what a lot of people say when they say PC players have no recoil. But if you go over here and you put it on 80 FOV, you see that it's the same thing as independent. It's the same exact zoom in, except that it's zoomed in everywhere instead of you having the freedom to actually move around and do cool things or cool movement things like PC players. But like I was saying, the #1 advantage you guys have that we don't is that when we aim far away, like let's just say all the way down there, 99% of these PC players are going to be playing affected. It's going to be very hard for us to be able to aim down here compared to if you were on console. So if there's a guy, let's just say he was down there for some reason, and I pull up on my iron sight like this, it's going to be so much harder for me to shoot him. Even if I can control the recoil, his head is going to be extremely small. And if I'm on 80 FOV, his head is going to be so much easier to be hit because it's zoomed in. And even if you say that, oh, the recoil is so much more, you still have more aim assist and you're able to lock onto the guy's head right here. So the #1 thing I always tell console players or 80 FOV players when you're going up against PC players, you don't always know if it's a PC player or not, but if you just assume that all your lobbies are PC players because you're really good at the game and it's just getting harder and harder, what you mainly want to do is focus on holding head glitches and focus on shooting far away. You don't want to play the close range when you're on console. That's the worst thing you could probably do, which means you should be focusing on assault rifles, maybe some snipers and guns like that. Using the MP5, if I'm running around with the MP5, it's going to be so much harder for me to verse a PC player, because PC players, they can use their 120 FOV and then just pop out at you and destroy you, do all these types of movements. So if you're on console, don't give up. Don't make the excuse being like, oh, the 120 FOV players are just so much better and I need it. Yes, it would be so much better if you did have it, and I enjoy it a lot as far as the movements and stuff. But if you still want to be really good at the game, if you still want to be able to compete with these 120 FOV players, the #1 thing that you should be doing is focusing on that far range and keep using your head glitches and use the aim assist, because you get way more aim assist when you're using 80 FOV compared to 120 FOV. That was also one of my biggest problems when I first switched myself. Also, I do want to say that I'm live every single day on Twitch. This is pretty much where I get my gameplays that you see on this channel. So you can go look up the_5_seal on Twitch. If you go to my channel section on this YouTube page, you can see that I have my other channels, the 6th Seal, and then the other channel that I perform other content on. And then right down here, we got all the Sense members that you guys can go check out for other Rebirth content. Oh, there he goes. I was like, where's the guy? Yep, he's right in front of you, card ceiling.
Target appears hot.
Down. Oh, I need help. Thank you. Appreciate that, Res. Good clutch. And that's why teammates are important. Thank you for the gift sub, Yo Zoxy. Gifted a sub to Daniel N. Where is that? Down there? Yeah. Yo, we are all moving like a pack. That's not gonna be fun. I guess I'll go back over here. I'm gonna need a UAV soon. Now I hear something.
I think he jumped off.
And his team is gonna be in there. And he just died. No. No! No way, you did that to me. Thank you.
We're fucking fed.
You're gonna sit here and tell me that that didn't. Wow.
Target appears hot. Fire here.
I just got sniped.
I've made contract.
Yo, hello.
Vision, how you doing, Vision?
I'm good. Could you please keep me on happy?
We're just scheduling. That's it. Okay, I am not gonna die. There's 3 people shooting at me at once. If they're guarding. Wow, I should have killed him.
Yes. Oh.
Good job. You could try to join next game, would you? Get down. Wow. One's gonna be under prison.
Okay.
One is exactly right here. He's solo. No, man. Where is that? Where is that? Where is that?
Thanks. I really appreciate that, Riz.
I don't mind Fume. I don't mind at all.
Mark is here.
What is this kid? Just sniped me, man.
Yo, what the heck? Thank you. I'm just gonna sit here and keep sniping people because that's the safest thing I can do right now.
Still,
And then once I have to
think he
move,
just
then it'll be. Oh.
I think he just sniped me and ran.
Cause what do I have to lose if I get downed right here? I'm just gonna get rezzed. So What's the call, an airstrike?
I got you.
let's see. I have 18, bro. Just by sniping up here. Ooh, where? All right, now I gotta move. Don't die, Seal. Good thing my teammates are really good at the game. Where?
Nice.
I need to find the scope.
They appear unfriendly.
That was a nice try. Are they across? Or they're all hiding in one building?
What is it?
Oh. GG's. That sucks. But at least we got the win with the 20 bomb.